Hello everybody. Yes, welcome to my YouTube channel, and don't forget my YouTube channel. You can find me on my Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel. Okay, don't forget to subscribe so that you get all the information that you need. Where we are focusing on linguistics. Today we're going to focus on linguistics. Okay. So what I'm gonna do today, I'll be talking about linguistics. Like I'm gonna start from the beginning because there are others who have never heard about linguistics before. So I'll start from the simplest things, very simple things. Okay, but I know that you have a background about consonants and also vowels. But we were talking about the alphabet. We know that the alphabet has got 26 letters, and for 26 letters, we've got vowels, which are 5, and also consonants, which are 21. And we know that from primary school, secondary school, and so on and so on. We know about all this. It's just a background information that you know already. All right. So we are not going to focus deep or much about the alphabet because most of you know about that. Right, but what I'm going to do, I will focus on the place of articulation. This is where the problem is. This is where sounds are produced in our mouth. Okay, inside our mouth. Okay, so but for place of articulation, we've got place of articulation and the manner of articulation. So we will look at the places. Koti mazwi ano ndeipi nzvimbo inobuda mazwi iwaya, so that we understand from the beginning, because you find that sometimes you pronounce the words incorrectly, but we need to know where exactly these sounds are produced, so that it becomes easy for us to read these words properly, or to produce these words properly. Okay, so as I've said already, we know about the alphabet already with the 26 letters, but hold your horses, because among those consonants and vowels, we've got vowel sounds and also consonant sounds. There are a lot of them we'll be talking about, but we can't talk about that, because if we talk about vowel sounds and also consonant sounds, people get confused. They won't know what are you talking about. We just know about 26 letters in an alphabet, but they stretch up to I don't know, 40 something, 46. But first, let's look at the place of articulation. Okay, simplest things. Okay, first let's look at the lips. They play an important role when pronouncing some of the words, or also the letters. The lips. Okay, like these lips. The moment you talk, they are very important, and we'll be I'll be giving you some examples of the letters that are produced from the lips. So later we'll look at that, because I can't say about which letters now, but before we focus on the consonant sounds and also vowel sounds. Okay, so I talked about the lips. All the sounds produced by the lips, we call them the labial sounds or bilabial sounds. So lips, they are bilabial because there are two. So we got the bilabial sounds. These are two sounds produced, or sounds produced by two lips. I don't think we have a sound that is produced by only one lip. How do you speak when you have one lip? Like You see, but they must be true. Okay, but I would tell you more about when one lip is they've got a combination with another body part, or another part inside the mouth. Okay, but first let me talk about these places of articulation. I talked about the lips, which are labial sounds or bilabial sounds. Okay, I finished about the lips. Don't forget bilabial sounds. So next time when I ask you to give me examples of bilabial sounds, you should be able to say that. Okay, then we look at the teeth. These teeth, they also help to pronounce it. So sometimes when you don't have teeth, some people will not speak properly or correctly. So they are dental sounds. So we'll look at sounds that are produced by teeth. They are dental sounds. I said the bilabial for the lips, dental sounds by the teeth. Right. So now, slowly. Okay. So we've got lips, we've got teeth, and now I'm going to focus on another part of articulation. Yes. The top, inside the mouth, the front. If you touch here, there's a ridge. It's alveolar ridge. It's the alveolar ridge. This ridge is called the alveolar ridge. So don't forget that it's the alveolar ridge. It's a ridge. If you touch here, it's like a bump there. It's like a ridge. So it's an alveolar ridge. So don't forget that. We'll look at the sounds produced at the alveolar ridge. Okay. So I'm saying these words so that next, when we talk about, very important, when we talk about these sounds produced at this, like if I say how to pronounce this word A, if I don't hear it clearly, then I should be able to tell you that press your teeth behind the alveolar ridge, then you know which sound, then you know how to pronounce some of these words. Okay, so this is very, so I'm first, I don't want to go into detail about that. What I've been saying is the manner of articulation, but I'm focusing first at the place of articulation. Yes, that's the alveolar, the alveolar ridge. Okay, so we've got the alveolar ridge here. So at the top, this is the top of the, just at the top there, at the alveolar ridge. Then if you touch behind, just move back at the top, that part is very soft, right? As you go back, it's very soft, right? So the whole part from the alveolar ridge up to the back here is the palate. So I've got the palate. This is a hard palate and the soft palate at the top of there. Where there's we said this is the ridge, is the alveolar ridge, but that part is also very hard. So it's the palate. It's a hard palate and the soft palate at the back. The soft palate. So we've got two parts. Okay, we've got the soft part and the hard part. So when I say pronounce this word, let your tongue touch the hard palate, you must do that, and you will see which sounds are produced at the hard palate and which sounds are produced at the soft palate. Okay, so the most important part in our mouth when pronouncing some words or some letters is the tongue. It's very important. The tongue is very, very important. If we don't have a tongue, you can't speak. You can't speak. So a tongue plays a very important role. So you find that the tongue, the tip of the tongue, okay, it touches the teeth, it touches the the lips, it detaches the hard palate, it detaches the soft palate, depending on which letter you are focusing on. So I'm just focusing on the places of articulation. This is very important before we focus more on vowel sounds, because when you look at vowel sounds and consonant sounds, that means you should be able to know all these body parts, all these parts inside our mouth. Okay, so the palatal, they are the palatal sounds, whether they are from the hard palate or the soft palate, they are the palatal sounds. Palatal sounds, labial sounds or bilabial sounds, dental sounds, palatal sounds, and so on. And then at the back there, we've got uvula. The uvula, there are also sounds produced there, and we will focus on that. Which sounds are produced by the uvula? That thing that is dangling there. Okay, if you open your mouth, like, you can see it. It's the uvula. So there are also sounds produced by the uvula. So I also forgot that the soft palate is also called the velum. The velum sounds. They are produced at the soft palate. The velum. Okay, so the vela. It's the vela. The vela part is the soft. So soft palate can also be called the vela or velum. Velum. Okay, VELUM or VELAR. Vela. So when I talk about the vela, sometimes I won't talk about the soft palate. I'll just say the vela part. Sometimes. Okay, referring to the soft part or the soft palate. Okay, and then just below the uvula, there is the glottis. The glottis. Also, there are some sounds produced that right here at the glottis. They are the glottal sounds. The glottal sounds, which is, you must pay attention to those ones. Okay, right. Another important is the nose. Nose is very important. Yes, when you pronounce some words, some people are, how are you? I'm fine. The nose, sounds produced through the nose are called the nasals or nasal sounds. These are the parts that we have. General, because I'm just talking from the general point. I don't want to go deep into linguistics because some of you might not understand the whole thing, but I'm just starting from the simplest thing so that you understand. You see, we're not going to go deep into linguistics, but I'm just giving for those who have never done linguistics before, they want to know about linguistics. I'm just giving you this so that you understand the background and the information that is simple things, that because you are going to teach English, so you must be able to say these things, because when you teach students who are learning English as a foreign language, you must tell them how to pronounce. Sometimes when you want to say this is my word, this is my word, okay, or usual. There are some people who are very, like those people who are learning English as a foreign language. They have this problem. They have this similar problem when they want to pronounce some of these sounds, like usual. You find it very. You can try as many times to teach. They know, do like this. They have some. You say euro. You say usual. Euro. They say that. Like they've been born with it from the same mother. There's a euro. No, it's not euro, it's a usual. So all these you must be able to tell a student the place of articulation. No, open your mouth. Yes. Okay. Can you see the? Okay. So I'm saying you can't tell the student that okay, can you open your mouth? Let's say the glottis are, no, you can't say because some of the words they might not know. But I'm teaching you so that you understand how to teach students from a linguistic point of view, so that students can understand what you want to say, okay, or how you want them to pronounce a certain word, because they have some problems, especially when people are studying English as a foreign language. They have never heard about this language. This is the first time they are not used to it, so you find that there's strange sound of pronunciation of some of the words. So it's your duty now to make sure that you give them the correct pronunciation. But if you can't teach them this way, then this is the very important thing about pronunciation. They focus much on pronunciation. They don't care. No, to them, if you want to teach them English and you want to teach them oral English, they'll say they don't know English, so you need to teach them first how to pronounce the words. This is very important. They will say that. Teach them pronunciation. You don't want you to teach about the words. So it's different when you teach students who are learning English as a foreign language. It's different from those people who are learning English as a second language. There's a difference. So when you are teaching students who have the background about how to pronounce some of these words, it becomes easy, and you can practice. You can use different kinds of methods to teach English. But when you are facing students who are learning English as a foreign language, that's where pronunciation comes into play. That's where linguistics come into play, so that you understand about all this. Okay, so as I have said already, so I'm gonna this is a short thing, but just now I've just talked about. I don't want to delve much because we want to move it slowly. Next time we will be talking about sounds produced at these places of articulation, and we will also look at the manner of articulation of these words. Okay, so lips, words that are produced through the lips, they are bilabial. We say bi because there are two lips that can bilabial. So they are bilabial sounds. Teeth, they are dental sounds that are produced through the teeth. Okay, the top part, like a ridge. If you touch the top part here, there's a ridge. It's a alveolar ridge. The alveolar. So the alveolar ridge, it includes the hard palate. It's very hard here. So it's the hard palate and the soft palate at the back. So there's a soft palate at the back. If you touch, you can feel the soft, and if you move forward, it becomes hard. So the hard palate and the soft palate. Okay, so there are sounds produced at the soft palate. There are also sounds produced at the hard palate, and also at the back there is a dangling thing that is, if you open your mouth like this, I can see it. It's uvula. There are also sounds produced at the uvula place of articulation. Okay, and then below the uvula we've got the glottis. We have the glottal sounds. We'll be focusing more about these sounds. The nose, how are you? So I can't understand what you are talking about. So what are you talking about? I'm talking about linguistics. There are some people who speak like people. They speak differently. You see, so these are the nasals. But it doesn't mean that if you speak, some people might use the wrong way of place of articulation, thinking that they are speaking correct English, yet they are speaking bad English. It's not about nose breathing. There are some words which we can use the nasal sounds to talk about. When you are talking about a certain language, there are nasal sounds, and also what is the other? Yes, also the glottal sounds. Okay, we'll focus about all these sounds that are produced from different places of articulation. That's why we have been focusing on places of articulation for 20 minutes for now. That's it. So next time when we meet, we'll be talking about sounds that are produced by lips, sounds that are produced by teeth, sounds that are produced by the tongue. Is the most important part in the speech acts. This is the very important thing. If you don't have a tongue, if someone cuts your tongue off and you can't pronounce any word, you just touch your tongue like this. Try to pronounce some words. You won't speak anything. No one will hear what you are talking about. You're like, it's like that. Have you ever seen some people were dumb? Were dumb. Have you ever seen those who are dumb? Because the tongue cannot move, cannot move. So they don't have proper sounds when they try to speak a language. Like that. The lip cannot move properly. So it plays a very important role when pronouncing some words. So this is it for now. So talk to you in another day when we will be focusing on the sounds produced at these places of articulation I have just mentioned. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video when we look at sounds produced at different places of articulation. Have a great day to wherever you are. Some of you might be. It must be late now, and like here, it's around around 11, past 11 p.m. It quite we are about to approach the midnight time. So in other countries, it's daytime and also quite evening, and it's around 5:15 p.m. Okay, and so different places, different time zones. So have a good time, great day. See you next time when you see me. Okay, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, if you like this video, just do so. Okay, and also share this important video about introduction to linguistics. Welcome to Linguistics. Okay, I'll be also giving you some other important points about when you go to Asia to teach students who are learning English as a foreign language, how to treat them. I will tell you the tips. I have everything. I have so much experience in teaching. 24 years of teaching experience. 7 years in Zimbabwe, where English is taught as a second language or is learned as a second language. 7 years, and 17 years in this part of the world where I am teaching English as a foreign language. There's a difference, and I'll tell you the difference later. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening and watching this video. Have a great time, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Good day. Good night.